Today, I'm going to tell you how to drastically improve your credit score fast. If you stay until the end, I will share what I consider the best secret hacks to fix your credit score that no one is talking about. I mean, I haven't heard a single creator talk about this. This is something that helped me increase mine from 500 to over 820. You don't want to miss it. I'm also going to share with you some critical misinformation I've seen a lot of creators spread that can cost you thousands of dollars and have zero effect on your credit score. By the way, I'm doing this free of charge. I will not be selling you a course at the end, so please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you're getting any value from this. Also, please share with somebody that might need it. Now, many people do not fully grasp the daily nightmare of having bad credit. I mean, having bad credit feels like having a dark cloud over your financial life. It's more than just a number. It's a reflection of your financial health and can significantly impact almost every aspect of your life, including your relationships. Your credit score has possibly imprisoned your dreams. Poor credit scores can make it 1,000 times harder to achieve simple things, let alone have the life and even spouse of your dreams. I'll prove it and then I'll help you change it. Otherwise, there's a big chance that your aspirations could remain mere fantasies. A quick disclaimer, I'm just sharing what worked for me and what I've researched. I'm not a financial advisor. Please consult with a professional for practical advice. Now, here are just a few examples of how your credit score is strangling your dreams. Number one is loan rejections. Whether it's a personal loan to start or scale a business, or to just cover unexpected expenses, or to buy a reliable vehicle, or a mortgage to purchase your dream home. A bad credit score can almost guarantee that you'll be rejected, or make it really difficult or very expensive. This can leave you feeling stuck and unable to move forward in life. But there's hope. If I sound a little strong, please bear with me. I'd rather have you thank me later. My vision is to raise and inspire 1,000 ordinary people to become millionaires. That won't happen by me stroking your back and saying, "You're enough." I'm here to tell you you're not enough, and that's okay. You owe the world the best version of yourself, so put on a thicker skin and let's do this together. On this channel, we help each other out, but we also hold each other accountable, and we push each other to become the best versions of ourselves. If you're in agreement, smash that like button and comment, "I owe the world the best version of myself." The second way that your credit score is screwing your aspirations is through higher interest rates. If you do end up getting approved for a loan, your interest rates will be significantly higher than somebody with a better score. That means that you're paying more for the exact same things than everyone else. Lenders see you as a risky borrower, and as a result, they often charge you higher interest rates to compensate for the risk. Over time, these interest rates can add up to thousands of extra dollars that could be going towards your goals and even your quality of life. Number three is difficulty renting. Your living conditions can directly affect your peace of mind, which in turn affects your drive and productivity. Finding a decent place to live can become a nightmare with bad credit. Many landlords perform credit checks on potential tenants, and a low score can mean that you'll be rejected, or you may have to pay a higher security deposit. That's even more money being subtracted from your goals, and alternatively, you might miss on your ideal apartment, even if the rent is a really good deal. Now, here are the steps to fixing your credit score quickly. Step number one is know your exact credit score and all the strikes against it. You can do that by getting an itemized credit score report. You can go to annualcreditreport.com. This is the only official site authorized by federal law to provide free credit reports from 3 major credit bureaus, which are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. You're entitled to 1 free report a year from each bureau. If you live outside the United States, find out what your local credit bureaus are and how to contact them. Number two, second way to get your credit information is to request it directly from the bureaus. The third way, which is the one I advise the most, is to go to myfico.com. Your FICO score is the most widely used credit score by lenders to determine your credit worthiness. It's generally considered to be the most accurate. I've put their link in the description for your convenience. Now here's a breakdown of the 5 key factors that influence your credit score and the percentage that each factor constitutes constitutes. It's important to understand this so that you can see what's impacting your score the most and channel your resources wisely. You see, you can have $5,000 to fix your credit score, and then you apply it towards something that affects your score by 10% instead of using less than a third of that to fix something that affects it by 35% and get the same bump. So this brings us to the first factor that affects your FICO score, which is your payment history. And this constitutes 35% of your score. Your payment history is the most significant factor in your score, and it reflects whether you've paid your past credit accounts on time. Late payments and delinquencies and bankruptcies negatively impact this part of your score. Recent late payments affect your score more than older ones. Bankruptcies and foreclosures are highly detrimental to this part of your score. An important note here is that since 2018, tax liens, which were part of this section, are no longer appearing on your credit reports. That means they don't affect your score. I've heard some creators claim that tax liens are the most important thing to tackle because they are on your credit report forever. But if you live in the United States, they're no longer appearing on your credit report, so they don't affect your score. That means you can spend thousands of dollars fixing something that has no effect on your credit score. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still important to pay your outstanding taxes because the government can confiscate your property. But if your goal is to boost your credit score, you may want to start somewhere else. The second factor is the amount owed and your credit utilization, and this constitutes 30% of your score. This factor considers the total amount of debt you owe and your credit utilization ratio, which is the percentage of your available credit that you're using. For example, if your line of credit is $10,000 and you're using $7,000 of it, or even just $5,000 of it, that can negatively affect your score, even if you're not late on your payments. The recommended utilization is under 30%, but having one that's below 10% is even better for your score. Total debt also affects this section, which is the amount of outstanding debt that you owe can lower your score. Also, the number of accounts with balances. Having many accounts with balances can negatively impact your score. I have a great solution for this later on in the video. The third factor in your FICO score is length of credit history. This constitutes 15%. This includes how long your credit accounts have been open and the age of your oldest account. The longer your history, the better. Also, the time since your account activity. Recent activity on older accounts is beneficial. The fourth factor is your credit mix, and this constitutes 10%. Having a mix of different types of credit can positively affect your score. This shows lenders that you can manage various types of credit responsibility. There are three main types of credit accounts. Number one is installment loans, which are your mortgages, car loans, and personal loans. The second one is revolving credit, which is your credit cards and line of credit. The third one is retail accounts and finance company accounts. The fifth factor affecting your score is new credit, and this constitutes 10%. Opening new credit accounts in a short period of time can signal risk to lenders and negatively impact your score. This includes the number of recently opened accounts and hard inquiries on your credit report. Each hard inquiry can slightly lower your score. Also, the amount of time since the last inquiry. Inquiries impact your score less and less the older they get. They completely disappear after 25 months though. So those are the 5 factors that are affecting your FICO score in their respective way. A quick reminder to please like this video and subscribe if you're not. I'm sharing 100% of the information right here. Now moving on, most strikes against your credit score stay on for 7 years, with the exception of bankruptcy chapter 7, which stays on for 10 years. And obviously before 2018, tax liens were there indefinitely until paid. So all of this was just step number 1 in fixing your credit score, which is knowing your exact score and all the strikes against it. It's important, like I said before, so you can prioritize your energy and resources wisely. Step number 2 to fixing your credit quickly is finding out if there are any errors on your report. Credit report errors are common. According to Google, some studies report that almost 80% of credit reports contain errors. A 2024 USA Today article found out that 44% of people who check their credit reports found errors. Besides, there can also be errors due to identity theft, so it's important to check. If you find any errors or anything you doubt, write a dispute letter to the credit bureau. You're allowed multiple disputes in writing as opposed to just one if you do it online. Step number 3 is paying off any remaining debt that you can. And if you can't, don't worry, stick around and I'll show you how to get around it. But try and sell the things you don't need. Trust me, it'll eventually be worth it. Step number 4 is negotiate with creditors. There's something called a goodwill deletion request. This is a polite request to a creditor to remove late payments from your credit report. It's also known as a goodwill letter. This typically works for accounts that are still open. Step number 5 is one of the fastest ways to actually instantly improve your credit score, and it's to ask someone with good credit to list you as an authorized user. This allows you to be co-credited with their entire credit history without negatively affecting theirs. It will obviously boost your score in the process. It can also increase your credit history if length of credit was one of your issues. Now, step number 6 is for credit utilization. And if this is one of your issues, you can actually request your line of credit to be increased. Like in the example I gave earlier, if you're using $5,000 of a $10,000 credit line, you can try to request that your limit be increased to $18,000. That will put your credit utilization under 30%. Just make sure you don't get tempted to increase your debt even more. Now, if you stayed this far, as promised, here are my hacks that nobody's talking about to boosting your credit score. Number 1 is to do side hustles and formalize them into registered companies. I discuss side hustles in several separate videos on our page. Do you know that you can sit in line for people and get paid up to $2,000 a day, depending on the event and length of time, obviously. During Donald Trump's trial, some people were getting paid $1,800 just to hold the line for a few hours. And according to this report from USA Today, the minimum rate was actually $50 an hour. Obviously, the closer you were to the front, the more you got paid. You can line sit at government document offices like the DMV, etc., and also at concerts and sports games or theme parks. You can also grow your YouTube channel and start earning or do affiliate marketing. We teach all of that on our channel. So follow and subscribe so you can get all this information for free. When banks see that you're running a profitable business, they will be more than willing to increase your credit line and might even beg you to take a loan. Now, because they're the ones requesting you to take a loan, they will typically offer you favorable rate regardless of your credit score. You can then borrow at a better rate to pay off outstanding debt and get them removed from your credit report. Just make sure you pay off the new loan too. Another advantage of registering a company is that your company can get its own credit card and you can buy things through your company without affecting your personal credit or increasing your utilization. Number 2 is consider moving to a different country for a few years. Credit scores do not transfer to different countries. If you move, especially if you earn your money online, as we on this channel are always teaching how to do so easily, you can have the following advantages. Number 1 advantage of moving to a different country is you get a fresh, clean slate. You won't be getting treated like you have the plague by creditors. The second advantage is that most reports disappear from your credit after 7 years, unless if it's bankruptcy chapter 7, which stays on for 10 years. Other than that, you can come back to a better credit score in 7 years. My advice is to get listed as an authorized user on someone else's credit. This is because though your score will improve from deleted reports, you won't have recent good payment habits to boost it even more. Obviously, it has to be from someone with a good credit score and payment history. The third advantage of moving to a different country is your US dollars could actually convert very lucratively to local currencies. That means you can have a way better quality of life for the same income. Number 4 is the taxes might be a lot less. There's several countries like the UAE or Cyprus and Singapore that have 0 or extremely low income tax. I discuss the advantages of moving to a different country and how to do so effectively in a separate video. As always, thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. We're a community committed to helping each other to grow into the best versions of ourselves. Now go make that paper.